Guys and gals, welcome to the official Supernatural Convention Atlanta stop. It's time to bring out our fabulous house band. They are a Los Angeles indie rock sensation. Please welcome Let It Swing!
Oh my God, the beard has gotten longer.
Atlanta, what's up? How's it going? Woo!
this out. When people call you sugar to your face, that means they do not like you. Sugar? When people tell you to bless your pea-picking heart, that is them telling you to go F yourself. Well, just bless his pea-picking heart. Why does she hate me so much, Robbie? She just told me to bless my pea-picking heart. What's with all the anger? Atlanta! Atlanta! Without you, where will I go? What will I do? Randy, Robbie, they don't give a damn. We forgot one key ingredient. Robbie brought it up, and I mean he brought it up, and I appreciate it because he's a friend and he knows what I mean. A good friend knows what another friend needs to survive, what another friend needs for sustenance. And in this case only, I need one thing only, and I've dropped the ball, people. I'm here to admit my mistakes to you. I do not come into this room free from sin. In fact, I come here with the sole intent to sin a shitload. And to have you sit with me. I'm your guide down a dark road. I am your vehicle. I am your conduit through which you will go from a simple convention goer to a doer of evil, to a lover of all things bad, to photo ops that make you go, why did I do it? I'm not sorry, but why? And I survive on one thing and one thing only. And I screwed it up. Boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts! Peanuts the way God intended for them to be eaten. Dry roasted? Boy, where are you from? Bring that dry roasted. Well, just bless your pea-picking heart for bringing me dry roasted peanuts. Sugar.
Wait, I love how in the South, all of a sudden, like, we're the enemy. You're real angry at me and the band.
There's something about the South that just brings out the true me. The me that hates you.
I know.
Yeah, you, Borja. Pittsburgh. I know where you're from. Yankee.
But I'm from Missouri, man.
Yeah. The show me state. Show me like you give a crap about the South. That's what I want to see. Where are my boiled peanuts?
So you promised me boiled peanuts.
I screwed up. I'm going to be honest about something, Atlanta. This will be the one and only time I'm honest today. Or all weekend. I was going to get Rob some boiled peanuts yesterday. We thought we'd get some boiled peanuts, and I wanted to film Rob eating boiled peanuts because I know that Rob will gag like a baby when he tries boiled peanuts for the first time. Not that Rob is not man enough to enjoy boiled peanuts, but as you know, those of you who enjoy boiled peanuts, if you are not familiar with the texture and the taste of a boiled peanut, it can be shocking. Your first dance down that boiled peanut road is a slippery, salty, dark one.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Oh, Robbie.
Well, and all this is moot because I haven't even put my eyes on boiled peanuts since you've been here, Rich.
I know. I dropped the ball, Robbie. I did drop the ball. I'm not going to stay here and say in front of the good people of Atlanta, God's country, that I did not drop the ball and forget the boiled peanuts. I did.
The good news is we still have time. We're going to be here for 3 more days.
I did something I've never done before, and Billy and Mike saw me do it, and I'm man enough to admit it. Shameful. Shameful. Wow. Who put a robe together on this guy? I reached out to the fandom for help. A lot of how people do crowdfunding. I'm doing peanut funding. I reached out for boiled peanuts.
Wow.
I reached out, an open hand, and I need another hand to reach down and help me out, and that hand better be full of boiled peanuts. I reached out to the fandom via Twitter because I forgot boiled peanuts, and I'm hoping that some kind soul pulls over to a cauldron on their way here, on the side of the road. Or a fella comes out and goes, "What can I get you?" I'd like to get a to buy a boiled peanut, sir? All right, then. Small, medium, or large? I'll take a large. All right. Y'all have a nice day now. We sure will, sir. We sure will. God. And I love the boiled peanut makers. This convention this weekend, we've given special, sincere shout-outs to many professions in our career. Teachers, the men and women who wear the uniform to defend the freedoms of this nation, are men and women of all the armed services. Of course, first responders, you wear a uniform, you protect us, we appreciate it. But first responders, soldiers, teachers, you've had your day. This weekend belongs to the boiled peanut guys. I salute you!
Boiled peanut guy.
I salute you, boiled peanut guy. If there's a name for your profession, I don't know what it is. A boiled peanutter. A boiler of nuts. Oh, boiler of the peanut. How dost thou do it? This weekend is for you, man with a giant cauldron that probably once held some sort of fuel that you now boil water in, putting in the green peanuts, letting them boil for days, adding one ingredient only, that is salt. Bags and bags of salt. And you boil it with that secret recipe. It's actually just water and salt. But I don't know the ratio. I'm no chef. I'm no peanutter. This is for you, boiled peanut guy or girl. We salute you. We salute you for bringing us what we now all know to be hillbilly edamame. Boiled peanut. Quite frankly, I don't give a crap if Jared and Jensen show up. I don't care what Misha does. Mark can say no all he wants to this weekend. This is about the peanut. This is about the boiled peanut. And the people who make those boiled peanuts, right? And this is about you, Atlanta, Georgia. We are finally here. Man, this took a while. It took a while, Robbie.
I've never been to the city before, Rich.
What? Get out of town. No, seriously, get out of town. You've never been to Atlanta, Georgia?
No, sir. In all my years. I think I might have flown through, but I
Well, you can't get to heaven without flying through Atlanta, Georgia.
don't look at me like that.
I just think less of you.
Why? I'm here now.
Yeah, now, sure, when everybody's here. Where were you when Atlanta needed you? Back before they were filming TV shows here. Huh? Before they had their own show. Where were you then, Robbie? Robbie Bandwagon, that's what we call you down here in Atlanta. Old Bobby Bandwagon. Why is that old Bobby Bandwagon? Sure is.
Sorry, slipped.
It's a shaker, not a hurdler. Bobby Bandwagon going to get himself a bag of boiled peanuts. Hi, Bobby Bandwagon. Hi, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
That's right, you're here now, Robbie. And you're here now, band. And we're all here with you. How many of you are experiencing your very first Supernatural Convention? For a drink? Or tremendous disappointment, depending on what your expectations are. I don't know. If you're here thinking that this is the weekend where you finally steal Jared Jensen's heart, steal them into marriage and make them your own, you've got a long weekend ahead. But that doesn't mean don't try. Listen, I don't like it when Cliff, the security guard, gets to sit around and play with his phone. Make him work for a living. Grab those phones. Try to get a bid downtown, you know, let's see how quick Cliff can move.
I can't wait till Sunday. Jensen's like, so say something about grabbing us? Everybody seems to be grabbing us.
Somebody tried to put their bid downtown.
And you'll be like, no clue.
I'm as confused as you are, Jensen. I'm I'm just saying, this is gonna be great. You've dreamt of this, you've thought of this, you've been thinking about coming to a supernatural convention for years. Your one excuse was, we don't come to Atlanta. Well, we're here now, and you're here, now it's happening. That's what happens when you tell us. You say you're not coming to our city, you're like, oh, we're not coming to your city, are you? Well, explain it now, we're in your city. And you saved up for this. You overspent. And it ain't even lunch day one, kid. You're screwed. You're gonna have shit in your house that people don't understand at all. Why do you have a 7-foot vinyl head of the guy from Waiting? None of you beeswax?
I appreciate how many people don't go to work on Friday.
No, I love it.
Not today.
You should know something about this. Sunday may be the Lord's Day, but Friday is Satan's Day. And by Satan, I mean supernatural. By supernatural, I mean us. And you have shunned your responsibilities, both personal, professional, scholastic, and fiscal, to be here. And we love it. We love you for it. And in return, we're going to give you A-level entertainment. We're going to bring a convention to your door like no other. Unless you've been to one of the conventions before with the same lineup, in which case it's exactly the same, but otherwise, we're going to have a first timer. Here for a treat. We don't just show up on Friday, do the dance, throw a few nickels in the crowd, roll a turd and glitter, put it out here, call a show, and walk away. That's not what we do. You want that kind of half-assed, lame, dry roasted peanut of a show? Go to a Vampire Diaries convention. This is supernatural. And we do it the right way because we invented it. We are the watermark. We are the boilerplate. We are the ones who know how to do it and deliver it to you, and that is what we plan to do. So Friday people know this. You, of all the people that will be here this weekend, are the chosen ones. Our Friday people. You're the only one who will truly understand the experience. You will be the only one who truly embodies what the weekend really meant. Other people who show up on Saturday missed a third of the show. Robbie, why bother? Why come to a supernatural convention if you're not going to be a Friday person? Why? It's a simple question. I can't get a GD answer out of anybody. Why? But you know what? I don't really care why. Because I'm here now. You're here now. This is Friday, and this is happening, and this is what we're doing. And we're doing it all together in lockstep with a sonic backdrop provided by Los Angeles indie sensation, Loud and Swain. Oh, how we love us some Swain. Atlanta, Georgia. Let me introduce you to the boys in the band. On the drums, the thump master general who'll keep you moving all weekend long, Mr. Stephen Norton. On the bass guitar, the best dressed robot in the business. Many of you don't know that we lost the real Mike Warhouse several years ago. We're not sure where, we're not sure why, we're not sure how. We spent minutes looking for him. No avail. Fortunately, we'd been, fiddling around in the workshop with a bass playing robot. We thought, wouldn't that be neat if we had a bass playing robot? And now he's here for your pleasure with upgraded software to look dapper as hell. On the bass, Mr. Michael Borja. Little B-52, a little homage to Georgia. Nice. Somebody went on the web. Somebody decided to ingratiate themselves into the hearts of the people of Atlanta, Georgia. Young ladies in the house, I want to apologize. We know you're going to work yourself up into a tizzy about Jared Dixon, so we like to try to ramp up the weekend and not hit you right in the face with overt sexuality. That's why they put asexual Robin Rich up there first. The crusty old timers. They're funny like my dad and creepy like my uncle. Hey, That's what we try to do. However, there's always one apple that ruins the whole barrel. In this case, it's the over-sexualized, unapologetic, hypersexual guitar playing with this man. There's not a damn thing I can do about it. I would unplug it, this amp would still work. I can take off the strap-on beard and fake glasses. So you know the beard's attached to the glasses. You can off the glasses. The beard comes with it. He's the founding father of punk on the guitar, Mr. Billy Maria. Why? I see you have the flavor. It's as hot as having an asphalt in this room. Well, yes, I would love a glass of sweet tea. Thank you very much, gentlemen caller. I'm afraid not. My dance card is full. Danny doesn't let me stay out after 8 o'clock anyway. I see you guys keep social. Hey, fronting.
Are you waving with your kerchief?
It's my kerchief, Robin. A gentleman always picks up my kerchief when I drop it. Thank you, cancer. Fronting this rock and roll ensemble is poet, lyricist, guitar player, and a man who plays God on television, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Patrick Benedict. Now, Robbie's a little shaker in terms of dance for you people of Georgia, so you don't know. Rob likes to do a little specific shaker dance for the local crowd. So, Rob, I'm going to throw you some things, and you give a little of your southern shaker charm. It being baseball season, how about the Atlanta Braves, Robbie? The Atlanta Braves. Well, that's what you get for being a guitar player. The dangerous team in baseball. Let's keep it with sport, Robbie, and go with the Atlanta Falcons, Robbie.
29, 26, 73. Hut, hut.
And last but not least, Georgia's favorite son. Jimmy Carter, everybody, Jimmy Carter. Is that a cigar? It's it's peanut. Jimmy Carter's favorite lunch, by the way? Tableside Caesar. There he goes. Jimmy Carter doing the Tableside Caesar, everybody. Rob Benedict on the shaker. Let's start the show, everybody. It's Friday.
What was that?
Fuck.
You dropped your mic? Was that a mic drop?
It was a mic fumble. Looks like I played for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm as shocked as you are that I said that.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Hashtag too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you can do it in a shaker solo.
But every weekend the audience turns on you, but usually happens later in the weekend.
Yeah,
Surprise.
Usually it's about 30 minutes from now. Way to meet the rush, Atlanta. You know what? We've got you here. You've paid your money. We can just fold up our tent and walk away and be snake oil salesmen and give you a crap show. We're not going to do that. As much as I beg them to do that, I'm kidding, I would never. I'm in the South. You're my people, and I'm your people, and together we're together. We're going to start this show off with A-level entertainment. I don't know how we're going to top this. We're starting so high. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Brianna Buckmaster and Kim Rose.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Bad girl, bad girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the comes home? Bad girl, bad girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the comes home? Bad girl, bad girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the comes home?
Oh, that little bump and grind literally winded me. So let me just get a chair over here. Just kidding. I'm not gonna get a chair. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I will be on my fucking feet the whole time.
There you go.
Do we love them?
We do. All right, Atlanta, enjoy yourself. Ladies, be nice.
No such thing.
I knew it.
Up top. Oh, Billy, that was a hearty high five. Holy shnikes. What's up, Atlanta? I see all of your beautiful faces. Yep, I see them. Yep, there they are. Oh, yeah. Sweet crowd, eh, Rhodes? That's nice. We were backstage going, hey, they're happy. Yeah. We're into it.
Friday, people! Okay, so that's a lot of vamping, and there's nobody at the microphone. So
Uh-oh. Hey, do you know what? Instead of talking... Okay, go ahead.
okay, wait. How many of you, this is your first time at a con? Okay, so how many of you, this is your first time being introduced to us? Okay, do we need to warn them, or should they just find out on their own?
No, let's warn them.
Let's warn them. We cuss. Fuck yeah.
We talk about our pussies.
Probably. And if no one asks questions, we talk about our periods.
Because you know what? Women, it happens to most of us.
Well, I mean, not me anymore.
That's why I said most.
Not me anymore. It's been a long time. Oh, look, see, people are lining up. Usually when I threaten to start with the hysterectomy stories,
I thought we could start with, instead of talking about our periods, we should start talking about waxing.
Ooh, we did. We were texting while she was
Waxing the
waxing.
wax. And I was like, she's taking a little bit more off than usual. Okay, we won't talk about that. I see you all. Look at that lineup. They're like, no, don't let me go any further. All right, let's
No
take
grooming
questions.
questions. I mean, unless you have a grooming question. But now you know also nothing's off
You have
limits.
a spurting question? Okay, all right. Hi.
Oh, now I feel like crap.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Instantly so sorry.
Here's the other thing.
Scary.
I want to warn you. Now, usually they have like a swear jar. I'd be broke. I'd have to give all my money back.
Yeah.
But I have offered to pay for any therapy you need out of this experience. So if I damage you, I'm really sorry. But I'm actually really nice, and I'm a mom, and so is Brianna.
Yes, I have a 2-year-old, and I swear this much in front of her. It's not good, but I can't help it. So, we apologize ahead of time, but you know what? Sometimes we can't let all the boys have the fun.
Okay, nice to meet you, dear.
Go ahead.
I know. Are we scary?
Are we scary?
Is it, do you need a hug?
I'm gonna ask for him. He found out that Kim, your daughter, has autism. Is that right? Well, Jacob, my son, also has autism. So he wanted to ask you, do you remember? No. What is your favorite thing about your daughter?
Oh my gosh. Do you know what? Okay, so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to come down here. Can I come close? Is that okay? Or is that kind of scary? Is that a little weird? So my daughter is autistic. And what that means is that I get to learn because her brain is different. So I would never know all of the things she teaches me because her brain doesn't work like mine does. And that's all it means. She is passionate, so I get to learn what she's passionate about. She is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, so I get to learn patience. But I think it's incredible, and I truly believe, like my belief as a mom and as a person, is that it's an evolutionary step, and you guys are probably better than we are. And you're gonna So, we have a phrase that says, I would not change my child for the world, but I will change the world for my child.
There you go. I know. I got you, girl. I know you all love me. You're welcome to ask all the Zach and Cody questions you want. I will answer them as well. Hi.
Okay, we're back. Sorry.
My question is a little speculative,
Okay.
but there was an episode last season where Sheriff Mills sent Dean and Sam home with leftovers from dinner at her house.
Yes.
And there's like a whole bunch of Tupperware.
Yes.
Like, did they give her back her Tupperware?
Yes. Excellent question. Because that was not throwaway Tupperware.
No, it's not.
And good Tupperware is hard to come by.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you, I have already shot a show this season. I'm in season 12. They show up at my door. They did not bring my Tupperware. Because they probably, I like to think they recycled it, but they probably did not, like, I drive around with that shit in the back of my car. I have. Like,
I bet you anything they didn't even eat those fucking leftovers.
oh yeah, they ate them. Oh, they ate them. Like, did you see them house that shit at the dinner table? See? Yeah, they ate them. But then they were like, yeah, then they'd have to wash it. Like, if they did bring them back, they wouldn't have washed them. So it probably was best. No, I didn't get my Tupperware back.
It's good. Let's talk to Andrew Dabb about that.
Yeah.
I think it's important. What happened?
Plot point. Tupperware.
Plot point. There's a whole episode about the Tupperware. It's called The Tupperware. And it's just like solemn, like panning in, like sad Tupperware.
Like
With,
the side of the road.
yeah, like a bit of food is still in it, starting to get like moldy. Yeah, it's all happening. So sad. There's a family that stops to like throw stuff in the garbage and they see it, and you see the Tupperware get kind of excited. Maybe. Like a new home. And then no, they drive away. It's right up Supernatural's alley, I think. Tremendous question. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. That's why I sound like this, and I'm going. Sorry. Yo, yo. Hi.
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
This question is for both of you guys. Aside from being on Supernatural, if you could be in any character on any TV show or movie or play or anything like that, what would be your dream role?
Okay, so
Holy smokes, one roll, hey? Hey,
yeah,
you go.
I actually have one. You all heard of Kings of Con? Some of you may not have heard of this. Robin Rich created a fucking brilliant web series, November 15th. ATLCON HQ now it's a premium web series, so you can have to give a little bit of money, but it will be worth it. They will be worth it. I played the most fun character I've ever played. They said, it's you, only bigger. I was like, how do you make me bigger? They made me bigger. Yeah, more me, just imagine. Only just little parts of me that were more, like more bitterness, more substance issues, and more aggressive sexuality with Rob.
It's true, I heard all about it. I was like, Kim, tell me more. Tell me more.
So good. So if I could have anything, it would be a second season of Kings of Con.
I second that, so that I can be in that second season of Kings of Con.
Right?
Also, you know what I'd love to be on? Partly because it casts in Vancouver and shoots in Alberta, in Canada, is the series Fargo. It is so good. The second season is so good. The production value, the caliber of acting, directing, the DOP, so good. I would love to be on that show because it actually feels a bit like a tangible dream. And theater-wise, people are always, because they know that I have a musical theater background, they ask me what musical I'd want to be in, and I think my dream role at this time would play Mama Rose in Gypsy. Oh. Good, right? I know some of you have no idea what that is. I love that. It makes me feel old. But it's really good. It's very good. And those are, off the top of my head, the ones that I'd like to play. There are millions, though. So I'll just line myself up to play all of those roles. Thank you for your question, Michelle. What's her name? Hi. Hi.
Okay, so I've moved around and I've seen a few countries, and I was wondering if you could move to any country, what would it be?
New Zealand.
I
I don't have to think about that one. I visited New Zealand, and
It's your honeymoon, wasn't it?
No, it was our. We're about to try to have a baby, and we'll never get to live again. Some of you can relate. I will never have a life again. I'm going to fly as far away as possible. But it kind of made me fully believe in reincarnation, because we visited a spot where I was like, I was here before, and there's a cave around that corner, and if you go around that corner, it was like creepy level of, oh my God, this is the home of my soul. So I would go back to New Zealand.
I have not traveled that much. Most of the traveling that I have done has been because of the conventions, which is amazing. I grew up on a chicken farm, so yeah, I'm a straight up farm girl. I'm the most gangster farm girl you will ever meet.
She's an OG.
Yeah, I'm always like, what up, y'all? I'm just gonna go feed those fucking chickens now. So I do travel. My parents live in a very, very small town, and we didn't go on vacations. We went camping. That was the traveling we did when we were little. And so I went right to school. Why? Because you're just going to get a whole history. Nice question. I went right to school, and then started working right away in the theater industry. And I didn't want to move, or I didn't want to travel, because then you lose opportunities in your head. That's a dumb thing. Just travel, fucking travel. And now I get to do it for work, and it's so great. And so I've been to England and Germany and Australia, and all of that is awesome. But in terms of where I'd want to live, I have to say I feel pretty lucky to live in Canada. I do love Canada, especially with our Prime Minister right now. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's not only like kind of foxy, but he's also a bit, let's bring on the ladies, hello. I remember seeing something where somebody asked him, why do you have so many women in your cabinet? He's like, because it's 2015. That's literally his answer, kind of like, duh. So we're very lucky in Canada right now. So I don't think I'd move anywhere, but I'd love to travel more. Thank you. Here. Hi.
Hi, my name's Melanie.
Hey, Melanie.
I would like to ask you, what, in your personal opinion, is the best thing about being a woman?
Did somebody go rare?
You know what? For me, and this is just right now, it changes day to
Love
day.
this question. Okay.
It changes day to day. But I like the fact that because the rules weren't made for me, I'm just learning I don't have to fucking follow them.
I was going to say almost the exact same thing.
And that's why we are us.
Yeah. It's like, come on, straight up. Like, people are like, you can't drink whiskey. I'm like, fuck you, I can. Yeah, constantly pushing the barrier of what is ladylike, what is feminine. Tim and I we were talking about our meet and greet. We always come out of a meet and greet. We're like, oh my God, that went so well. We talked about this, we talked about this, we talked about this. And we love that we can talk about really serious things like abortions, depression, cancer, and then nail polish. Because there's nothing fucking wrong with being a girl. Okay? Take the opportunity to push those boundaries of what being a woman and being a girl means for you, but also sit back and enjoy what is considered a stereotype of being a girl. Yeah, I like pink a lot, and that's okay.
Right? I would like to tag end this by saying one of my other favorite things about being a woman is other women. And tits are pretty cool. I mean, not every woman has them. I don't mean to be exclusive, but I'm fond of mine.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good, you?
Good. Remember me from Pasadena?
Yup.
Long
I wasn't
time.
in Pasadena, but hi.
Anyway, my friend Ashley has a question she wants me to ask.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Is it true the rumors that the actress that shot Sam in Supernatural season 11 ending is also the actress that plays Martine in Person of Interest?
What? I understand that was English.
Okay, so the person that shot Sam in the, did you see the finale?
Season 11 finale.
Season 11 finale
that
is the same
actress that plays Martine in Person of Interest.
Okay, they said no. I don't know this actor.
Okay, you know what's really cool is, all right, so I'm an actor, which means I generally only pay attention to my lines. All right,
We're not getting paid enough to pay attention to other people's lines.
I don't know. And this is going to sound condescending, and it really isn't, because if you don't know about this, this is awesome. There's a website called IMDb. Yep. And you can plug in the character and the show, or the actor's name, either way. And it will give you the entire resume, their entire list. So if you plug in person who shot Sam, yeah, you can totally look that up. So I'm sorry, do you have another question you want to ask so that one wasn't wasted by us going, I don't know, look it up. If you think of one, hop back in line. We'll probably have enough time.
A joke I made last year, but you asked me what I said. I said, Hail Hydra.
Right?
That's what I said last year.
Hail Hydra. Fucking Hail Hydra. Right? I would probably be Hydra, I'm gonna be honest. Until, they've got, do you buy the cat's Hydra? No! No! We don't buy that shit. I'm sorry, wrong fandom. Next question.
Zero idea what is going on right now.
Bucky!
Hydra! Hi!
Okay, so Jody Mills is a badass mother figure. And
mother figure.
Yes, she is. And I adore Donna, but Jody has been kicking ass for so long, and I am a mom too. And so, of course, they're both of you. So I just love the way Supernatural treats badass mothers and adoptive mothers. Do you think that being feminine, like you said, girly, do you think being a warrior and being a caretaker are in any way mutually exclusive?
No! Oh my God, no!
What was it again? Say it again. Warrior.
Caretaker, warrior, and feminine.
No, because you know what? I want my kid to be a warrior. How is she going to fucking learn to be a warrior if I don't take care of her by showing what one looks like?
Such a good point about Jody Mills. I never really thought about that, is how little, I mean, yes, we talk about women in media and on Supernatural and how they're portrayed, and we're very lucky we get to have characters that are not there solely to get the boys off. And, I wouldn't mind.
A very special episode.
For my character, I mean, whatever. I'm like, they are badass characters, but Jody Mills is a mom, and that is not portrayed very often. Not that it's not ever portrayed, but someone who kicks ass, but also is a mom. I never really thought about that. That's a very good point. That's an excellent, excellent thing about your character.
And I'll tell you one of my favorite things. This is probably a spoiler, so plug your ears if you need a spoil. If it's not a spoiler, but it's just a moment. This last episode, Jody and Mary got to talk. And they actually have a mom moment.
And it's not dumb. It's not dumb.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Really,
Oh, I got goosebumps.
I think you will approve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom! Hi.
So, y'all are like some awesome people. So,
Thank you. So are you?
Oh, I'm Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. Hi.
Sorry, I'm really nervous.
It's because I'm very, very frightening.
She is. I'm standing
And
right
she's
next to
even
her.
more frightening
Yeah,
than
that's
I
why
am.
she's standing between us. She's trying to filter right now. I'm just kidding. Oh my
You're
God.
safe.
I'm like a little jellyfish. Just throw it at me.
I was just wondering what's the most
Heard that.
BA things y'all have done.
What's the most what?
What's the most BA things y'all have done?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure that's what she said. What's the most badass thing we've ever done?
Oh gosh. 43 hours of labor. That's the first thing that gets me. That's the one that when I tell people that, they're like, oh. I told Mark Shepard that last weekend and he kissed me. He's like, I bow down to you. So that was kind of forced upon me. I don't think that's something I chose to do. I don't know what would be the most badass thing I've chosen to do. Probably follow my dreams, honestly. That seems, yeah. I don't know. That's a hard thing to do sometimes, man.
Yeah.
It's real scary. There's a lot of scary things out there, but I, as I said, came from a small town where everybody kind of got married at 20, had kids at 22, and I instead moved to the big city of Edmonton. And kept going. And that's probably it.
Okay. All right. No, seriously, give her love. I have a much more frightening story for you, for sensitive ears, but since some of you are new, you may not know this story. So I was at a party in New York when I lived in New York, and I was on a soap opera, so I went to the party, and there was a guy who was a former Detroit Lions linebacker who had just gotten out of Rikers. So,
What's Rikers?
a big prison. And he had a thing for me and wouldn't leave me alone. And I finally at one point in the kitchen went, listen, I'm not going to fuck you. Oh, that's not it. Oh, just wait. He said, I don't believe you. I said, well, I'm on my period and I have a boyfriend. And he said, I don't believe you. And I said, well, my boyfriend is in Chicago and asleep. I'm not going to wake him up. But hang on a moment. And I went into the bathroom. Put it in his hand!
And full circle, back to periods. All back to periods.
He screamed like a little girl.
I love it.
Jessica, hi. He screamed like a little girl, and I left the party, and I was almost so ashamed I was never going to look at them again, but my host said, I just want to tell you for the first time in my life, I wish I were a girl, so I could have put a bloody tampon on.
Magical. Oh, I just love that.
I don't go to parties much.
Okay, no. I could talk about this and it will just go too far, so we won't. Stop there with bloody tampon. That's good. That's fucking amazing.
Don't fuck with me though, man. Don't fuck with me. I look like a little tiny bunny. Do you need help? Okay.
Just getting the Kleenex cause I'm the sexiest person alive. You guys want to know what's on the other side? She's fucking fierce, though. You guys seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks? Oh, so good. Where are we going? What side?
Going over here.
Were we just there? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry. Just on and on and on.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Elias. And,
Wait, tell me again?
I'm Elias.
Hi, Elias.
I really love you guys. You guys are great.
Oh, thank you so much. We love our together too.
But,
Coffee's kicking in.
I wanted to ask how hard it was to like portray your characters and get their personalities just right.
Both of us are like,
Thank you. It's a nice collaboration of how it's written.
That's
like
true.
they're both really well written characters. So so the collaborative spirit. Don't die.
No, don't die. Don't
Boys. Okay.
She's like, I'll leave it here.
They write it well, and we just kind of I find a way to identify it with it emotionally, and then keep going. This last episode, I had a few challenges, and you'll see why, but I'm not going to tell you. Brianna, go. I'm going to rearrange the board.
I did not find my character challenging. I found so much that I could relate to with Donna, so much, which is hopefully why I got the part. And I feel really lucky that I get to play a character like that.
Don't tell them I touched their stuff.
Don't break it. It's so funny how they're just like, this is knotted, but it's fine. They just like will step over it. Anyway, yes, I feel lucky that I get to play a character that doesn't necessarily have a disordered way of thinking about her body or food, but she definitely has insecurities, and she wants to be someone in her head, and I relate to that. I certainly used to relate to that as a youngster, and I feel really lucky that I kind of get to tell that story, but also, as we were saying with the mom stuff, also get to be a badass, because we're not just hurting all the time, right? As humans, we're sometimes hurting, and sometimes we're fucking fearless, and sometimes we're really confused, and sometimes we're really, making smart decisions. And I love that Donna gets to be a bunch of things at once. I love that she's a complex character. This is new for women on television, right? So I find it ease playing Donna. Also, what's great is that I don't have to worry about, as an actress who's not a size 2, I was always working on set going, oh, I gotta hide the chin, I gotta hide this. With Donna, I don't, and it's very freeing as an actor. I get to just be on set because that character is me and has my body type and has the same feelings about my body that she does. So I feel very lucky that I get to play that character.
Yeah, I don't think it can be understated how phenomenal it is on that set.
Yes.
Like, it is very easy to be good when you have lead actors that are so good that won't let you be bad because they give a shit that much. Like,
Legit. Like we're just saying this because we're at a supernatural convention, but I say this to like my mom. Do you know what I mean? They are okay. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
no,
I'm just like,
take it.
I got all the coffee.
That's usually me. Like, I'm on the stage and all of a sudden I'm like, stop.
I was saying in the meet and greet last con, I got to fly home with J2 in the what I like to call the miracle jet. And Jens and I were chatting, we were talking about the show, and he said this, and it tells you what kind of person he is, what kind of people they are, because he just said it to me and Mark. Didn't say it in front of a group of fans who I know, I'm going to say it now and you're going to love it, but he said it because it's true, and he said, you are only as good as the people who work under you. And when he said that in a monologue of Amazing Things where he's like, never ever disrespect the crew, guest actors, principal actors, walk-on roles, or extras. Never disrespects them, and he never does. He's like, and that's why that show's so good. Thank you.
I'm Sadler.
Oh, Doug?
Yes, Doug.
Okay, so give me the question part again. Throw it out.
Is he not a douchebag?
She knows it so well. Doug, first Doug, Douchebag City. The actor Michael is great though. We have so much fun. It's fun. It is really fun as an actor to play a douchebag. Yeah. Super fun. New Doug is exactly like his character, Brendan. He's so sweet, so he's so just like, hey, what can I, like he would run lines with me endlessly off set, you know, or off camera. He's so great. And, okay, but here's the thing. I love Brendan and Doug, but I would rather Donna not get into another relationship.
That's right.
Yeah. I just am like, she's got shit to do, man. Who fucking cares? Who cares? Anyway, in my next episode, it's just like a big love arc for Donna. Like, okay, thank you so much for the episode, guys. I'll do whatever, but in my heart of hearts, I don't want Donna to have to talk about relationships every episode. Do I want her to be happy and do I want her to find love? Sure, everybody finds love, but I think Donna found love in Jody, you know? I don't necessarily mean, like, if they do actually fall in a romantic love, that'd be fucking rad, wouldn't it? But that's not what I mean. I mean, in terms of, like, women coming together, going, I like what you do, I like what you do, let's do it together. Right. That's fucking cool. And that's what I'd rather see that happen, right? Thank you. You're on.
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous.
I like all the plaid today. Nobody's gonna die. Wear plaid, don't die. Take that now.
My name's Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
And I just want to let you know that you guys are such amazing role models. I just love how you who you are, and it's just such an inspiration to me. But my question is for Kim. I loved you in the Streetlights Design. I thought you were just the greatest mom in that. I loved it. And I wanted to know if you keep in touch with the twins now.
Well, funny story. Apparently when you're 11, you don't form the same close emotional bonds as you do when you're 37. No, I'm kidding. I love those boys. We stay in touch on Facebook. I know that Cole is currently shooting a show called Riverdale.
Yes. Oh,
Yep, that shoots in Vancouver.
I just went to talk into my water bottle. Hello.
Cole is shooting, and Dylan became the youngest brewmaster on record, and I believe has opened his own brewery or meadery in Brooklyn. Yeah, right? I don't know what it's called, but they have always been extraordinary souls, unbelievable young men. Like, I went through a lot of shit, like hard shit, when I was on Street Life, and it is the weirdest thing to have a child put his arm on your shoulder, look deep into your eyes, and speak something that heals your heart. So we stay in contact because I will never not love those boys. They're incredible. So I was very fortunate. And I was playing their mom before I was a mom, right? So they taught me a lot about being a mom. So my daughter owes them a debt. Yeah. She's not as big a fan of my singing, but, you know. Go figure. Hi!
Are you periscoping right now?
A little bit.
Hi, everyone out there.
She embarrasses easily.
Yeah,
which makes her friendship with us a strange thing.
Yeah. And also, if you follow her on Twitter, she's the fucking funniest bitch. I love it!
Okay. Yes, what's your point?
You broke her.
Let's start with the nice phrasing, but now I'm just going to start this way. So I saw these great videos of you, Brianna, on Twitter.
She saw some great videos of you on Twitter.
Oh dear, okay, all right. You're welcome. Of the Rockwood Festival, of you guys, and you and guys allowed the Swain and Jason Mannix in Germany, and the way people were reacting to that was just glowing. And I wanted to ask about that experience.
The Rockwood, she's talking about this music festival that I was asked. And by asked, I texted Jason. I didn't even text him, I Snapchatted him and went, "You need some fucking broads on the other roster." He's like, "Are you busy?" So I wasn't really asked. I forced my way in. I don't care. I got to go. What do I care? It was amazing. And you know why? It was because it was like a convention, the same vibe, the same love, but it was also like drama camp. That's my best. I kept saying that the whole time. I was like, this reminds me of theater school, because we're just like in the hall, just going, okay, what are the chords for this song? What are the lyrics for this song? And then you go on stage and sing it. And it's so terrifying. It was so terrifying, but again, it pushes you out of your comfort zone. Singing doesn't necessarily, we talked about this earlier today, singing doesn't necessarily scare me. I've been doing it for a long time. But singing unrehearsed is very scary for a theater actor, because you usually get 6 weeks of rehearsal. So even singing with Loud and Swain, they'll be like, hey, you're singing this song this weekend, which I've never sang before, and first time I will sing it will be on stage in front of 1,000 people. It's terrifying. It is terrifying, whether you can sing or not. But Rockwood was great because we got to sing with people who make a full living off of being musicians. It's their full life. It is their art. They care passionately about it. They're so good at it, and they push you to another level, but they guide you up there. So it was, in every sense, it was truly like a jam session for the whole weekend, because they knew that I wasn't amazing at, 5-part harmony. They knew that I didn't know how to play any instruments, and they still were like, okay, we're gonna go do the song. You're gonna come with us. You're gonna sing this lyric, here's the words, and go. And you would just go. And it upped my game, and it made me want to keep working harder. Ozric came off and he's like, that's it, middle of the guitar. And you know that he's going to. And then he texted us last week and he's like, I just bought a piano. And a puppy. And a puppy, it's true. So, right? I wish that there was a festival like that closer to home, because Germany is a long trip. But it was really one of the, if not the best experience of my life.
You could see that people were really loving what they were doing, so just thank you for sharing that with us.
Oh no, thank you guys for coming. Honestly, you guys make my life. You make my life. I'm not exaggerating there. And the same thing goes for that young girl who was talking about us being an inspiration. We don't get it. Okay, I will internalize this. I feel like I can speak for you, but I won't. I don't get an opportunity to inspire people without you guys. So again, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass when I say that you have completely changed my life. Completely. I'm not going to talk more about it because I will start crying. My life from my daughter to my friends to even my parents, everything. My life is completely different because of you people. So I thank you. Onward, Laura.
Hi guys. My name is Sarah, and let me just say, guys, beautiful badasses, I love you guys. My question's for both of you, actually. What's your funniest moment with Jared and Jensen filming?
Just go, yes! Yes! That question.
Funniest?
What you got, Rhodes?
When did okay, all right. When did I laugh the hardest? I'm generally in a low level of terror. And here's why. So this is going to be my funny to you, not so funny to me. There was a moment, I can't remember which episode, but it was a couple of years ago, where we were standing around getting, now she's me, I'm Jensen. We were standing around getting notes, and Jensen did this. And we got the notes, and then he did this, and walked away. And I was like, can you tell me if the director said anything important? Because all I heard was, now my upper lip
The magic touch, man.
My upper lip is sweating. Hang up! Yeah. So he would just randomly, and he still does. There was one scene where, like, we found them below in a pit, and so I was just standing there, and he put his hand on my foot, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still listening.
On your foot?
Yeah,
Even on your foot?
He just because he was in the pit, I was standing up, and he just reached his hand.
Because he probably gave it a squeeze.
Touch it. I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't remember. I blacked out.
The Jensen squeeze. You guys know what I'm talking about.
So it's funny. And a high-pitched nervous laugh heartwarming. And then I'm gonna follow that up and then I finally like started to, and I even told him, I'm like, oh wow, you just like gave me a hug and I'm doing totally fine. I think I'm getting an immunity. And then where's the camera? Because then he did this.
Scooped up in Padalecki's arms.
Oh, God.
Does things to a girl. He's also like, you motorboat him. So freaking cool. All right.
Oh, my God.
We lost all control of this question. Funny.
Just like, you mean like when did we sexually harass the boys? Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty funny to me. It's all just like elements of us trying to keep it together and pretending that we don't have big crushes on them. But we're no different from everybody else, right?
It's not even a crush. It's not even.
Yeah, I don't know.
A crush implies some coherent thought. There's nothing. It's just like, hey, how you doing? I don't know. What just happened?
I'm sorry, that didn't answer your question. Did that answer your question? Oh, we went
that
there.
laugh.
Yeah. Oh, poor Jared.
No empathy, people. No empathy.
Hey. Cute T-shirt. Thank you.
So this is my question. Have you ever done something on the Supernatural set that you've never told anyone?
Why would I start now? No, I don't keep secrets. I'm terrible. Even when I go, I'm going to keep this. So the other day, no. Have I ever done anything? I've probably eaten more cookies than I would care to admit to. Kim and I always, when we were shooting together, we'd have the 3 o'clock coffee and cookie. Or we were doing the turnaround. We'd be like, cookies? Cookie.
Cookies.
We bonded. You?
I did, but it was, you know what? I did, but it was actually a really nice thing, and I meant to keep it secret. So I'm not going to say, but I did something that was really nice for a lot of people, and nobody knew I did it.
I know, right? I like that.
Thank you.
No, I really
Thanks for your question.
Thank you. Now she stumped me.
Hi. Hi, my name is Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Hey. You guys are amazing, talented, gorgeous, like so strong, so confident women. You're still alive on the show, which is really important. So props to you on that.
I want to keep that one.
Yes, please. And as you can tell, a lot of ladies really look up to you guys. And so I was wondering who you guys looked up to. Who is your female role model that you guys find strength in?
Besides her.
Yes, besides each other. And Angela Lansbury, God, I love her. Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, stop it. No, stop. I could talk talk about role models like in comedy, I have many role models in comedy and in writing. Amy Schumer, Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, Mindy Kaling. But I think my mentor would probably be my mom. I know. She is a fucking trooper, man. She went through the shits and raised 3 kids. Worked. My dad did not work. My dad is disabled. He's blind. And so, but he went blind slowly. And so she kind of had to go, okay, I got this. I got to do this. And then also became his caretaker now. And she lost her job recently because a place closed down. But it's okay, she's got it, you know what I mean? And she gets down and once in a while she's in her 60s. And she's, working as a cashier at a drugstore because she's just fucking making it work. And that's, to me, is the kind of woman I want to be in life, and the kind of woman I want to be for my daughter, is to not give up, to just always keep fucking doing your best. That's it, right? Okay.
The first answer that came to my mind was my mom, and a lot of that, so I'm not going to repeat, because full-on answer, the other woman who inspires me, oh good, here they come, is my daughter. I love it when people are like, you're a no fucks given attitude, and I'm like, oh no, that's not natural to me. I'm like, a round of fucks for everyone. You can all have them. What do you think about them? What do you think? Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? And I have to actively work really hard to not give everyone fucks. not fuck everyone. I mean, not give everyone. It's different. My daughter, on the other hand, gives fucks when she believes they are earned. There's a lot of oh, they don't have empathy. No, she doesn't have obligation. Yes. She is the first one to stop. When there's a line, and all the kids are walking into school because there's a line, and somebody's having a bad day and doesn't want to go to school and stops and cries. She's the first one to be like, are you sad? Do you want, I have a sticker. But it's not out of obligation or you're broken and there's something wrong and I pity you. It's out of, oh, no, something's wrong in my world and I'm going to fix it. And the rest of you can fuck off while I'm fixing it.
Who texted me at some time? I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago, something that Tabby had done. And we're just like, isn't that great? And I said, what's amazing is that she does not feel emotionally responsible for everybody in the world. And I said, how fucking freeing is that? To just be like, you're on your own.
Yeah, you got this, I got this, I got mine, you got yours, we can get it together.
I mean, as humans, sometimes some humans more than others can be needy, and that can be draining and toxic, and they might not know they're doing that, but if you have the ability to go, you figure this out for yourself, I'm busy.
Or even when Tabby doesn't even go, she's full on, she's 8. And she will full on, when I lose my shit with her, and I do, because she's 8 and I'm a human, and she's a human, and more often than not, she'll just go, you need a timeout, mommy. Because I don't give her timeouts, I give mommy needs a timeout, and I do, and I step away. And she's learning from that. I'm showing her that when she loses her shit, she will sometimes stop and go, I need to meditate. Just drop it to the floor and takes care of her needs. So that's my role model, is somebody who takes care of her own needs, but not at the conscious expense of the world around her. If we could all do that, if I was in charge of me being happy, and everyone was in charge of themselves being happy, we would have a perfect fucking world.
All right. Thank you. Love you. This way.
Over there. Over there.
Where are you going?
Oh,
Yo. Hi, sugar.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
You're cute. I almost called her sugar tits, and then I saw her mom's name. Hey, sugar. Sugar. Sorry, Mom. Or friend, I don't know. Hi.
Hi, what's your favorite part of being an actor or actress?
What's your favorite part of being an actor and actress? That's a very good question. Wow. My favorite part is getting to play for money. That I get to pretend to be other people for money. I mean, hopefully for money. You know, sometimes those checks don't come through. But yeah, that I get to play. I get to do this. I get to play with people like this. I get to play with people like Jared and Jensen for money. That's my job. That's fucking crazy. Sorry, honey. Yeah, it's kind of the most fun thing ever.
It's just like there's a reason that little kids like doing it, because playing pretend and dress up, because it's fun. I get to still play pretend and dress up, and other people help me. And sometimes those other people are Gary Sinise. So that's awesome. Thank you, sweetheart. Do you want to be an actor? You do? Do it. Do it. Don't let anybody tell you you're too shy. Don't let anybody tell you you're too anything. Do what you want to do. They're back.
Just kidding. Don't put them. It's sexy as fuck. Hi.
Alright, my name's Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. Hey, Carrie.
Hey. So my question is, if you had to switch bodies with someone for a day, who would it be and what would you do?
Switch roles?
Switch bodies.
Bodies.
Switch bodies.
Jared.
I'm with her.
Any questions?
And then we go back to the motorboating situation we talked about earlier. I wonder if Jared can motorboat himself. He might be able to. I'm neck covered, so remember that one. Oh dear. Okay. I'm taking one more question. Fuck you guys. I'm doing it.
Good to see you too. Bless her pea-picking heart.
Hi, how are you?
Wow.
My name is Ethan, and can I just say, wow, you two look great today. Don't they look great, guys?
I put on a lot of glitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were introduced in my life 12 or 13 years ago at the beginning of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and then when they said Kim Rhodes was walking out, you walked out, I'm like, why the hell does this woman like she's 25? She looks gorgeous. This is a question
For Brianna. No. Exactly. You're hot now, Brianna.
Okay, so Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was a big part of my childhood, as I'm sure it was most people in this room. Am I right? And I'm asking this because most of my other questions were already answered. We all love Mr. Mosby and Esteban, like everybody remembers, but ooh, just relax. Why don't we turn on the radio? Would you like Al?
They're going to start playing you off, and it will be really embarrassing for all of us.
What was it like working with Bill and Adrian? Are they good people? Are they just as funny as the
Everybody. The short answer is I was so incredibly blessed. There was not a bad person on that set. There was nobody that we were like, yeah, but on in today. Everybody was generous, lovely. We learned together. We grew together. Phil was an incredible mentor to all of us. And Adrian, yeah, God bless Adrian. He was so much fun to have on set. So yeah, I cannot speak a single bad word about anyone I worked with on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. And I would, believe me. Ask me about some other shows, I'll tell you some shit. But that one, awesome. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Hey guys. What's up?
How was it, Atlanta, Georgia? You are the best, we brought you the best. We have just kicked off Friday with Kim Rhodes and Brianna Buckmaster.
What
Their ritualistic mating dance they do before they leave stage is one of the finest pieces of entertainment we provide this weekend.
It works. It really works.
I've never felt more proud of my country and Brianna's country, all countries. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of day. You know it, you love it, you waited for it. Finally, it's here. The Yes No Game.
That's right.